Good morning from Acres of Dreams. This is Trisha, and Faithwards Flower Farm is finally getting some much needed rain. So, one of the hard lessons of farming, period, no matter what you're planting, trees, shrubs, flowers, food, fruit, whatever, is sometimes things make it and sometimes they don't. And my beds have pretty much come back this year. Now, here are the medicinal herbs I planted, and as you can see, I got to thin those out, but some made it and some didn't, and so I had to go through today, and I don't know if you can see. Let me show you a better example. But so this is what happens, and sometimes you can't tell what's a weed and what's actually what you planted, so you have to be very careful, especially with some of these, because the cotyledons are so tiny. Like, these are so tiny, and so you might mistake them for a weed, but they aren't. So you have to be careful. And of course, you see all the Maypops just all over the place out here, like they're just wild everywhere. But I had to clean out some of the tires because obviously they aren't gonna make it, but as you can see, there are some that are. So that's one of the lessons that you learn, and I'm trying a different little approach too. I told you I was just not gonna fight the wild blackberries this year, and some of my green giants are obviously, as you can see, not going to make it, but hopefully the majority of them will. But I'm trying a few different things this year, and that is just not tilling and gardening, and just putting dirt on top of the ground and then planting. And so that seems to be a good option for me here, as these are doing really well. I have a lot of weeds, so you got that to deal with. And then this is one of the vines that I'm trying to train to go up and not out. So we will see how that goes. And they're starting to bear fruit. In fact, here are some that are already ripe. See? And if you pick them when they're red, oh, sorry, didn't mean for it to be. You love my fingernails, right? That's a gardener's fingernails for you. But the black ones are more tart than the ones you get in the store. But, oh my gosh, I think they're so good. So, anyway, I planted several different ways. Like I said, I put dirt in the tires, and then some I put beside the tires, and then I planted. And so some of those are doing really well. And as you can see, some of the tires, a lot came up, and some of them, just a few things came up, and some just one. So you just have to, keep an eye on them and then just move forward. So I'll be doing a second planting here next week in the ones that don't have anything in the tires. So, but anyway, I just wanted to jump on here and just share that sometimes we lose what we planted, and that is just part of farming. I saw a guy down the road who obviously has probably, I don't know, 50, 60 acres of corn and sunflowers, and last year they died. Like, he didn't get anything. So hopefully this year when I drive by, I'm going to see a happy sunflower and corn field. It's every year. It's a different story. But I'm happy to have the rain, and I'm out here, yes, working in the rain. So I'm going to sign off and get back to work. But I hope y'all have a great day. And if you have any questions for me on the farm, put them in the comments. I'm always happy to have suggestions from all of you too. I've had some great suggestions so far, so I do appreciate that. Y'all be blessed. always move faithwards, and until next time, love you guys. Mwah.